Hey, I'm Lauren Sottile, and I'm a counselor at the Counseling Center at the College of Charleston. And this is just a very quick overview of how to build a coping plan. So, if we think about building a coping plan, automatically that brings to mind planning ahead. And when we plan ahead for coping, such as midterms or finals or any weeks where we have multiple papers due or a lot of outside work plus school, how to plan. Things that I would recommend considering would be to think from the ground up. What are your basic needs, right? So, sleep, eating, hygiene, self care, being around other people, right? All of those are basic needs. Then go up the next level to what do you enjoy doing? What brings you happiness? What rejuvenates you? What allows you to feel calm and content, right? So maybe engaging in sports that you like, or spending time with your friends, or going to a yoga class. It could be drawing, it could be painting, getting creative, going shopping. Who knows? What are those things that make you feel happy and calm and allow you to have fun? And then as we continue to go up the ladder, right, what are other ways that you can plan for stressful periods in your life? And I think that one thing that comes to mind as we check off the basic needs, as we check off here are the things that we enjoy doing, and these things make us feel better. We know that these are healthy ways for us to engage in our life and deal with stress. And then I think the top tier is to really enjoy the engagement of what we value. And so considering what's really important to us, and even in times of stress, how can we make our finals week in line with our values and with our intentions for ourselves? Are we engaging in the life that we want? And if so, is there a way to improve that even further? Now, when I talk about building a coping plan, it sounds very ideal, right? This hierarchy of considering how to make stressful times the best they can possibly be. And it doesn't always work that way. I think we all have realized that sometimes we attempt to plan for a great semester and find ourselves falling a little behind schedule. So if we're able to plan ahead, then that's wonderful, because part of building a coping plan might be looking ahead at your syllabi, looking ahead at what papers you have during more stressful time periods in your life. It's using a planner and really noticing where you can get work done early so that those time periods are not as distressing. But again, right, if we find that plan hasn't worked, then we have to go to plan B. And I think what happens when we are trying to cope when we're already feeling overwhelmed. And I think that going back to that basic need hierarchy is where we have to maybe, I was going to say settle, right? Because if we're not having the best experience we can during finals, we don't have really that time to consider, what's my intention? Is the way that I'm engaging right now in line with my values? Maybe we don't have time for the things that we enjoy, like going to our yoga class or spending time with friends during finals. But we want to make sure that we're getting our basic needs met. And again, those are sleep, nutrition, and regular nutrition, believe it or not. Just not one meal a day, but maybe we want to be satisfying our hunger. And talking to family and friends, right? Having that support from other people during those times is so important. Now, that brings me to the question of oftentimes some people are overwhelmed, but they find themselves unable to meet those basic needs. Or they notice that when they are stressed, meeting those basic needs isn't allowing them to to cope with their stress. And signs for that would be inability to concentrate, lack of motivation to get out of bed, difficulty sleeping or eating, or too much sleep or too much eating, isolating, and not able to concentrate on the tasks at hand, or not able to meet their basic needs. And in that case, those would be signs of possible anxiety or depression, or maybe just extreme overwhelm and stress. And in those cases, I definitely encourage you to contact the counseling center. You can look at our website and complete an appointment request, or give us a call at the office. And I think that's all for today. I hope that helped you consider a coping plan as we move towards the end of fall 2020 semester. Thanks, and have a good day. Bye-bye.